Jason Solwold joins me right now, the most decorated driver at Skagit Speedway history, right?
Trey's catching up fast.
Yeah, but how many years have you counted the years yet? Got all your fingers and toes out and counted how many years you've been at Skagit Speedway?
Since 1993, so that's 32.
Minus the outlaw years?
Yeah, I think it was here every year, though, at least once.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, even when you had the outlaws?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, you got a big 360 win last week, so you're still winning even at all these years and the gray hairs and all that, right? You're still getting it done, aren't you?
Yeah, I just, I'm not going to have too many more of these. So I was, last night we were in a good position to, win one of these and knock one off. And we had some issues with the tire and a drive line broke there at the end. But and then tonight we started decent. And it just didn't go nowhere. I couldn't get any momentum forward to pass, right? And I was just kind of holding my own. So I'm kind of a little disappointed about that because I'm ready. I feel as good as ever. So
yeah,
we just gotta, I don't know, we got something goofy going on with our car. It's not operating as normal, so we'll have to do some checking with that tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow goes a little bit better.
But still, fourth place run against against all these guys that are here. The local guys really were running up front tonight. It was kind of cool to see.
Yeah, Robbie was doing good. He took off like, a cannon, like he shot out of a cannon there on the start. And I don't know. I think maybe it just, the kids run down in my area now, so, there wasn't much of a top down here. 1 and 2, there was a little bit of a top, but it wasn't really necessarily the fastest line. Obviously, recapping the race last night, we had to watch Rico. I was kind of disappointed in that because he showed me a new line, and, that shouldn't happen. I should know all of them.
Well, isn't there there's the Solwall line, right?
Yeah, but he showed me a new one in turn 1 where I think he passed me. He passed a lot of his cars. Tricky Ricky's just got his car operating really well. He would obviously, Robbie fell off a little bit there towards the end, I think. Yep. And then Tyler was getting a little bit better because he went by, and I was just trying to hold my own. I didn't need a DNF, almost a DNF last night, but just trying to get, I just focused a lot on trying to get everything prepared and, getting our car just right. And I just let down a little bit.
That's okay. The guy sitting next to me was never been to Skagit, flew in from Pittsburgh today to visit family, and he decided to come one night to Skagit, and he's never been here before. And we said, I said, well, watch the 18 car, and then I said, also, do you remember who that is? And then we had to go back to the R19, and he said, oh yeah, I think I remember the R19. So, you have to remember, you have to jog these guys' memories, right?
I got to jog my memory too sometimes. A lot of times I'm not really a race watcher, per se, but these days I think these guys actually did their homework before they showed up here. There's so much YouTube footage now of myself, Trey, everybody here, and they can watch the whole format and watch our lines qualifying and stuff. So it's just like the YouTube and that stuff we don't necessarily have a super advantage being a local car anymore, right?
Yeah, right.
Because it's so visual now.
Right.
So
and then we get a little bit of track different, like last night. It seemed like it was a little different than what you guys have seen, or that's what I had kind of heard. Unfortunately, I don't get up here enough anymore, and with you running just here now, it's kind of a treat when I get to come up here a couple times a year to see you race, because I don't get to see you much more that often anymore. It's kind of a treat.
Yeah, I just I'm kind of a homebody now, and I try to, I just figured I started my career here, so I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to try and do the best I can, and I'm not, as long as I'm still feeling capable of winning, then I'm going to keep doing it. But you know, as you get older, a guy wants to learn different things. I mean, I'd like to see what normal life is like. I've never had a normal summer. Like, I'm always racing, gone, and, you know, 100% constant focus on, you know, race car thinking. And it'd be kind of fun to go do other things. That's my only thing is, like, you know, we only live once. So I've had a really good time doing this, and I like it. I mean, I still enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. It just, I think we just put so much focus into it anymore that it, you know, when the results aren't there, it just gets a little bit disappointing. You know, I figure we should be better, and I make mistakes still, just like everybody else. So we just got to gather it up and try and make it better for tomorrow is all we can do.
Every time I come over to talk to you, or every time I see your car out there, I miss Heavy D still. You know, I tell you, I miss that guy. You know, because I talk to that guy every time I was at a racetrack. And so when I come over here, I think of him more too, and especially when I see the 18 get out there. You know, I was like, I want to give a shout out because it's been a couple years now, and I still miss that guy. So.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like we're missing more and more people. It's more common for some reason. It just
we're getting old.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not necessarily getting older if they're just
Jason, we're getting old. Remember, I talked to Jesse Schlotfeld when he was like 6. Remember, on the front stretch at Deming, he was like 6. How old is he now? Right, we're getting older.
Is he 21?
Like 25, something like that. Something like that. I don't know, something like that.
I don't know if he's that.
Look at Trey. I interviewed Trey when he was Rookie of the Year in like 13, 12, 11, 10? What year was that? So we're not getting any younger, are we? So who would you like to thank?
Oh, I just got to thank my wife and Mike Anderson, because Mike, he's just a race nut. I've been trying to get him retired for the last few years. Just it's just getting so expensive, and that's what mainly why we just race up here. It's close to home, the money's good, and I still enjoy it.
All right. Well, congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, thank you, bud.
This is Sean here in the dirt.